Y'all doing? So the video gonna be about Nikola Jokic, who got back-to-back NBA MVPs. He's an interesting player. I mean, he can move, and like I said, he's kind of like a Rita Sabonis 2.0 with his athleticism and his movement. However, the analytics people will have you thinking that he's better than what he is. He's really good for what's basketball today, but he ain't dominant. And he should be more along the lines of Dirk Nowitzki. He should be able to take a team on his shoulders and win with anybody since you can pass, you can shoot the long range, you got inside outside moves. You should be like an octopus. You should be able to dominate. He ain't that dude. See, for all his movements, I'd still take Kevin McHale from back in the day. I'm just saying for movements. Djokovic is a nice player, playing in a nice watered down era where you can stat pad and you got people thinking that you the holy grail. Remember, it was just yesterday they thought James Harden belonged in the same sentence with Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade, Michael Jordan, Jerry West. Wasn't that long ago. Jokic is decent, and he belongs in MVP consideration this year, considering, because like I said, I did a video earlier, Jamal Murray been on a milk carton. I almost forgot what he looked like. I ain't seen him play in so long. It's almost like a John Wall situation. If we see a sighting, you're like, oh, yeah, he's still. Because it's almost like when I watch Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, Kenny, and Ernie when they play who he played with on Inside the NBA. That's kind of like who he played with because it's been that long. It really has. But this guy ain't no back-to-back MVP. He should not have one more MVP than Shaquille O'Neal. That's comical. And he shouldn't have one less league MVP than Moses Malone. That's comical. And he don't belong in the back-to-back conversation as a league MVP. Even though I did mention earlier, and I'll say it again, if you want to use Steve Nash, well, guys who never win get down pretty deep. Talented, not taking nothing away. But this stuff is watered down. They're handing out these awards, and these cats are stocking them, and they ain't no threat when it comes to jury. See, if you can't win the whole thing, you're stat padding and staircasing, and that's what the NBA is doing. They're promoting this agenda. So, yeah, he good, but is he back to back league MVP good? Does he stand up next to some of the no, no. Good for his era, but no. And I know they're gonna use the analytics argument and say, "Oh, he had a better window than Shaquille O'Neal." No, he didn't. Give me that Shaquille O'Neal 2000 era any day over this cat. Not to mention Kareem's runs and Will Chamberlain runs and Moses and Elijah ones. I mean, come on now. This guy's athletic and he's like a robot. You know, he kind of almost reminds me of Dolph Lundgren. I think it was that Rocky Four when he killed Apollo Creed. That's what he kind of like. He's programmed. But Draymond Green hit him in his hip, and in his behind's watching the playoffs just like we all are. So what's that say about him? And I'm just keeping it 100 on that. He ain't no back-to-back league MVP. He bad for his time, and you make a given one. But let's not get ridiculous. He ain't gonna be in no discussion unless he turns his career around and figure out how to win. And considering the tools that he has at his disposal as a player, he should be better than what he is if you really want to be technical. Because it's a more Euro-fied league now, and watered down as it is, and you can do everything as a big inside out and all that. You should be running the league if you're going to get these MVPs. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. And like I said before, they got the league the way they want it, but I still ain't seen nobody that they trying to promote elsewhere that's really dominated the league. Giannis got robbed too. I'm out.